Self-worth and confidence are not personality traits. They are skills. And like any skill, they can be trained, strengthened, and rebuilt, regardless of your past experiences, your age, or where you believe you are right now in life. Most people are not lacking intelligence, opportunity, or potential. They are lacking a stable inner foundation. They second-guess themselves. They hesitate. They overthink. They wait for permission. They look outside for validation before taking action. And over time, this erodes confidence and quietly convinces them that they are not enough. This video is about reversing that pattern. True self-worth is not arrogance. It is not ego. It is not pretending to be confident while feeling insecure inside. Real self-worth is calm. It is grounded. It is the internal certainty that you deserve space, respect, success, and growth without having to prove your value to anyone. Confidence is not loud. It is consistent. If you want to upgrade your career, relationships, income, and personal power, self-worth is not optional. It is the foundation everything else stands on. Self-worth begins with identity. Not who you wish you were, not who you think you should be, but who you are choosing to become through your actions. Every day, whether consciously or unconsciously, you are reinforcing an identity. The way you speak to yourself, the standards you tolerate, the actions you delay, the boundaries you avoid setting. All of these are signals to your subconscious mind telling it how valuable you believe you are. People with low self-worth do not fail because they are incapable. They fail because they do not act in alignment with their potential. They wait. They hesitate. They seek reassurance. They abandon goals too early. And then they mistake this behavior for proof that they are weak. Confidence is built when behavior and identity align. If you say you value yourself, but you tolerate disrespect, your subconscious notices the contradiction. If you say you are capable, but you avoid challenges, your subconscious notices the inconsistency. If you say you deserve more, but you don't take action, your subconscious updates its belief system. Self-worth is not what you think. It is what you consistently do. The first upgrade begins with internal standards. Standards are the invisible rules you live by, what you allow, what you refuse, what you normalize, what you walk away from. Raising your standards does not make you difficult. It makes you aligned. When you stop accepting less than you deserve, your confidence rises automatically. Not because you say affirmations, but because your behavior finally matches your self-image. Confidence grows when you keep promises to yourself. Start small. Extremely small. Choose one daily commitment you can keep consistently. It could be waking up at the same time, completing a focused work block, exercising for 10 minutes, speaking up once in a meeting, finishing what you start. Every completed promise sends a powerful message to your nervous system. I can trust myself. Trust is the root of confidence. Many people try to build confidence by changing how others see them. That approach always fails. Confidence is built when you change how you see yourself through evidence. Evidence comes from action. Another critical component of self-worth is boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters. They protect your energy, time, and emotional resources so you can invest them where they matter most. People with weak boundaries often confuse being liked with being valued. They overgive. They overexplain. They overaccommodate. Over time, this drains self-respect. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, you train your subconscious to believe that your needs are secondary. Confidence grows when you respect your own limits. You do not need to justify your boundaries. You do not need to explain them. You simply need to honor them consistently. Another pillar of self-worth is internal dialogue. Your inner voice is not neutral. It is either reinforcing confidence or eroding it. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself after mistakes. Do you attack yourself? Do you label yourself? Do you catastrophize? High confidence individuals make mistakes too. The difference is how they interpret them. They say, this is feedback. They say, this is part of growth. They say, I can improve. Language shapes identity. Change your self-talk, and you change your emotional baseline. Self-worth also requires emotional regulation. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to act despite discomfort. Fear does not mean you are incapable. It means you are expanding. Each time you face discomfort without retreating, your nervous system recalibrates. What once felt threatening becomes familiar. What once triggered anxiety becomes manageable. This is how confidence compounds. Avoidance shrinks your world. Action expands it. Confidence is also physical. Your posture, breathing, and movement influence your internal state. When you stand tall, breathe deeply, and move with intention, your brain receives signals of safety and authority. You don't wait to feel confident before acting confident. You act confident to train your nervous system. Another overlooked aspect of self-worth is self-respect through discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-care at the highest level. When you follow through on difficult tasks, your brain associates effort with self-respect. When you avoid effort, it associates comfort with survival. Resilient confidence is built through repetition, doing what is necessary even when motivation fades. Motivation comes and goes. Identity stays. Your self-worth stabilizes when you stop outsourcing validation. Likes, praise, attention, and approval are unreliable currencies. When they disappear, so does confidence, unless it is internally anchored. The most powerful shift you can make is deciding that your worth is non-negotiable. You are not valuable because of productivity. You are not valuable because of perfection. You are not valuable because of approval. You are valuable because you exist. And because you are willing to grow, growth requires patience. Confidence does not arrive overnight. It accumulates quietly through repeated aligned actions. Every boundary you hold, every promise you keep, every uncomfortable step you take, these moments stack. Eventually, something shifts. You stop seeking permission. You stop explaining yourself. You stop shrinking. You don't become louder. You become clearer. That is real confidence. And once your self-worth stabilizes, everything else accelerates career decisions. Financial growth, relationships, leadership, and personal freedom. This is not about becoming someone else. It is about finally standing fully as yourself. Video ending call to action, English. If this video resonated with you, take one action today. That reinforces your self-worth. Like this video, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and leave a comment describing one boundary or commitment you are choosing to honor starting now. Subscribe to Ascend Mindset and turn on notifications for weekly mindset training designed to build confidence, discipline, and long-term personal power.